everyone, Hannah here. So I wanted to go ahead and get started on our overview and tutorial for this month's Mixed Media Junk Journal. So we are doing a Christmas theme like with the other boxes. We're doing a Christmas theme for this month, and I wanted to show you what you will be receiving in this kit. So you will be receiving shimmer mist, some Mod Podge, which will be in a 2-ounce bottle with the squeeze tube, kind of like, the paint. You'll also be getting a jar of paint. You will be getting this Spectrum brush pen, which is really cool to have. I thought it would be a neat idea if you wanted to color your stamp with it and then stamp it on your book page. That would be pretty cool. You could even apply some of the shimmer mist onto the stamp and stamp it on. You'll also get this wax paste by Finnabair. It's the Opal Magic Green Brocade. Really beautiful color. I love the light green. It's kind of a light yellow green, with an opal finish, really pretty. So I thought that would be fun to use. And then you'll get an old key, this color of a key, which I think is kind of cool. You'll also get a paintbrush and stencil. Now these are mine. My personal ones, so you're not going to get a ratty looking paintbrush like this one looks. This one's definitely quite used, but like the one that you see in the picture, you're going to be getting some kind of a flat brush like that, as well as a palette knife. You'll be getting a couple, this flower and leaf, which I think is really cool with the words on it. So that'll be pretty neat that we'll incorporate into our book somehow. And we'll get a couple of these alteration tags, which are really neat to have. And this really cool zipper here. It doesn't have the actual zipper part on it, but we'll incorporate this into our book. That'll be really fun. You'll also get a washi tape, a random color of either a green or a red washi tape. I'm trying to stick with the green and red theme on this one, and so that's kind of what we're doing. You'll also get a stamp. As you can see, we have all kinds of different stamps, and you'll be receiving one of the stamps. This one says Merry Christmas, so you might get this stamp, or usually if there's a couple of little bitty ones, I'll put 2 of them in here. Like this little teeny Christmas tree, I'll give you like a Christmas tree and Santa Claus, or deer and a Christmas tree, or something. So there are a bunch of different stamps to choose from for sure. So you'll be getting one of those in your kit. Also, we have this really pretty Tim Holtz tissue paper. I just love this. Really, really pretty. Now, it's probably not Christmas themed, but to me, I guess with the birds and the color of the leaves, I don't know, it kind of looks Christmassy to me. I don't think it really is though, but I just like the layout of it. And so on this, I'll just kind of roll out the roll here. How I'm cutting this off for each kit is to try to complete a picture. So, okay, so one of the pieces is this one, and then the next kit will have a piece that cuts off here, so you'll get this, and it'll cut off right here. And then the next one will, cut off here, so that person will get from here to here, which is a pretty good bit. It's more than we got in last month's kit, because I thought we just needed more. We needed more tissue paper. So, I mean, we were able to make do with what we had, and I still ended up having a couple pieces left over. But I wanted to make sure that you have enough. So we're getting more in our kit. I think about twice as much than what we got last month. And then also this beautiful, beautiful fabric. I absolutely love this. I showed it in the junk journal kit overview, and I want to include it in this kit as well. We will figure out some way to incorporate this, whether it's some kind of a fabric page or pocket, or cut off little strips and you know, sew some little pieces on our pages. We will incorporate this in our book. It's really pretty. It's actually not a Christmas fabric, but it looks so Christmassy with the colors, and then the music notes peeking out from the back. I really like that. And you will also be getting some seam binding, a yard of each color as well. So the book, now this is not an actual Christmas book. I mainly got it because it's green. It's a green book. Your kid will either include this green book or a blue book, because I cannot seem to find any more green books. So I have some, a book, I think it's this exact size and thickness, and it is a blue color. I'm trying to see if I have any. It's kind of like a light blue, not a pastel, but maybe like this color blue that kind of shows on here, like that color blue, which is really pretty, and I like it a lot. And I keep waiting for them to get some more of these books in stock so I can buy some more. So we will see, and I will update to let y'all know. Or you can also message me if you want to check before you purchase your kit, in case if you were really wanting to receive the green kit. I mean the green book with your kit. So this is what you will receive, and we will go ahead and get started on the first part of our tutorial. So what we are going to do is we are going to thin out our book. So we're going to count 5 pages, and I'm including this page here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to count out 5 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're actually going to tear out these 5 pages. Now you can rip them out, or you can cut them out with your utility knife. I didn't want to really cut it out with the utility knife, because then I might accidentally cut off some of these pages. And I'm going to set these pages aside because we might do something with them. Basically what we're doing, we're thinning out our book. Every 5 pages, we tear out 5. Then we're going to come back and we're going to be gluing this page to this page. And we might even just go ahead and just glue it like maybe halfway and on the side, and that way we have a little top pocket. I think that's what we're going to do. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just want to get as close as you can. See, kind of like that. A couple of these kind of came out a little bit, but for me that's okay. You could take your utility knife to just kind of cut it out. I'm most likely just going to leave mine in there. It just, some people don't like whenever you glue this page to this page and that glue dries, you can kind of see where it's high or here, kind of lumpy looking. Some people don't like that. With me, it's okay, but you do whatever you want to do for your book. It's your book, you make it how you want it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's some parts that are kind of hard to, I guess, where it's connected with some of the other pages. Okay. So that part I'm just going to kind of tuck back in there. Okay. I think it'll be okay. And I could even add some glue down in there. You know, if there's some pages that rip and it feels like it's kind of weakened, we could go back in and add some glue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll just keep going throughout the rest of the book. So whenever you get to the end of your book, after you have been thinning it out, this one's kind of a rough page. Anyway, when you get to it, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages left. And that's okay. We're just going to leave it as it is. We will still go ahead and glue this page to this page, and that will be okay. So now that we have thinned out our book, let's turn to our first section where we counted our 5 pages and then we tore out the next 5. So we're going to glue this page to this page with our Mod Podge. And your Mod Podge, oops, I was going to do a pocket. Shoot. Oh well, we'll get it on the next one. Now what we could do, I didn't glue all the way over, we might actually do a little side pocket here, just to kind of tuck something in. And then how I do it, I just close my book and just let it fall on the page how it falls. And then I just kind of press it down. This is where it has been glued. These 2 pages. You could just kind of go like this, push down with your hand. I try to get it as flat as I can, you know, and then 2, by putting a little bit of glue, making sure you don't have like a big glob here and a little thin layer here, that will help. If you just have it all smoothed out, it'll also help so when it dries, it's not as lumpy, it's kind of smooth. And we will be painting this page anyway, so all right, so we can go ahead and move on to our next section here. Let's see. All right, so here it is. So now we're going to apply some glue here. All right, and this time I'm going to remember to leave the top part with no glue so that we can have our top pocket. And we'll just kind of go halfway with our pocket. That way, if we do want what we have in our pocket to stick out without it sinking all the way to the bottom of the pocket and having a hard time getting it out. Okay. All right, and then I just like to take, again, I like to take and just close the book and kind of press it out. which one was the one that we glued. Okay, so this one was, and it's looking really good. And we'll just keep doing that throughout the rest of our book.